Ambition is a double-edged sword. It fuels dreams, ignites passion, and promises success. But for many, it also coexists with a persistent stagnation. You have big goals, grand visions of success, but when it's time to take action, you find yourself scrolling endlessly, lost in distractions, or trapped in overthinking. Sound familiar? You're not alone. The paradox of ambition and laziness affects countless individuals. But what if there were ways to break this cycle? Methods that transform hesitation into action and procrastination into progress? Let's get into it. One of the most effective methods for overcoming laziness is the scary hour technique, a growing trend on social media platforms. This method involves dedicating 1 hour of your day to tackling the tasks you dread the most, whether it's replying to emails, making uncomfortable phone calls, or working on a challenging project. Another creative way to conquer laziness is gamification, turning mundane tasks into challenges and rewards. This technique is backed by behavioral psychology and has been used in everything from education to fitness apps. Take Lily Chung, a game design student from New York. She developed a personal reward system to keep herself motivated. She assigned points to activities she tended to avoid, like studying, exercising, or cleaning. Every time she reached a certain point threshold, she allowed herself a reward, whether that was watching an episode of her favorite show or ordering takeout. Gamifying tasks makes them less of a chore and more of a challenge. Here's how you can implement it. Begin by assigning point values to tasks based on difficulty, followed by setting up a reward system. A certain number of points unlocks a small pleasure e.g. coffee, a break, and a new book. Then, create a streak system so as to maintain consistency, e.g. by completing 3 tasks daily for a week to unlock big rewards. This approach removes guilt from leisure time, allowing you to relax without feeling unproductive. Laziness often stems from overestimating effort. Your brain exaggerates the difficulty of a task, making you reluctant to begin. The 5-minute rule is a simple psychological trick to outsmart this resistance. How does this work? It works by committing to working on a task for just 5 minutes. That's it. No pressure to finish, just start. Once you begin, your brain naturally wants to continue, thanks to the Zeigarnik effect, which makes us want to complete unfinished tasks. More often than not, you'll end up working far beyond 5 minutes because getting started was the only real hurdle. If you need a push to take action, immerse yourself in content and environments that fuel productivity. Podcasts, books, blogs, and even social media accounts dedicated to self-improvement can serve as powerful motivators. For example, experts in behavioral psychology emphasize the importance of understanding why we procrastinate and how to break free. Key insights include: identify mental roadblocks. Fear of failure, perfectionism, and analysis paralysis often disguise themselves as laziness. Break tasks into bite-sized chunks. Large goals feel overwhelming, but micro goals create momentum. Practice self-compassion. Sometimes, laziness is just a symptom of burnout. Rest isn't always the enemy. It can be part of the solution. By curating your digital and physical environment to reinforce ambition, you'll naturally shift from hesitation to action. Whether it's a thought-provoking book, a motivating podcast, or a community that holds you accountable, the right influences can make all the difference. Many ambitious people stay stuck because they wait for the perfect conditions, the perfect idea, the perfect time, the perfect setup. But perfectionism is a disguised form of procrastination. Adopt the mindset of imperfect action. Start before you're ready. You don't need to have all the answers. Action breeds clarity. Done is better than perfect. A completed imperfect project is better than an unstarted perfect one. Make adjustments along the way. Progress is iterative. Your first step doesn't have to be flawless. High achievers aren't those who wait for ideal conditions. They're the ones who take action despite uncertainty. If ambition fuels the dream, action fuels the reality. Being lazy doesn't mean you lack potential. It simply means you haven't yet found the right method to unlock your drive. Whether it's the scary hour, gamification, the 5-minute rule, or external motivation, small changes can lead to massive results. The key is to start, anywhere with anything for any amount of time. Momentum is your greatest ally. The moment you overcome the first wave of resistance, you set yourself on a path where productivity becomes a habit, not a struggle. Now, what's one thing you've been putting off? Start it now, even if it's just for 5 minutes. Thank you for watching me. Kindly like, share, and subscribe to my channel. See you on the next one.